All right. So, we are getting ready to hit back. But I was sitting here and my earbuds played the little warning sound letting me know that they were at, like less than 10% battery. So I was like, well, I should probably charge them. They will last me for my whole gym session, but I should probably charge them anyways. And so I plugged them into the charger. 5 minutes sat there, maybe a little bit longer. And by the time that 5 minutes rolled around, I was already feeling the itch from my pre-workout. I don't know if you guys have experienced this too, but like, do you guys feel like as you kind of like get further into the gym and like you take more and more pre-workout and you're in the gym more and more, like the pre-workout takes a shorter amount of time to get into your system? Like, maybe just because I was younger or something before, or because, my circulation, my blood circulation wasn't that good, or like my digestion wasn't that good. The other thing too is I ate a bunch of carbs before, and I know carbs help you metabolize stuff. So if the carbs did help, even if it's like a tiny unnoticeable amount, maybe that's it. But I feel like as I get deeper and deeper into the gym, like the pre-workout takes shorter, it's like a shorter and shorter time to kick in. Like I literally took the pre-workout and 10 minutes later it's already kicked in. And I don't know if that's like something that you guys experience too. I'm just curious. So if you guys are watching this and you experience this too, just feel free to drop a comment, because I'm actually kind of curious about this, because I want to figure this out. I want to see if this is like a real thing. Like, my best guess would be like it has something to do with like just my overall circulation and metabolism getting better due to a combination of football, maybe the carbs too, and lifting over time just makes my metabolism and circulatory system better, and my digestive and absorption systems better too. So that's what my guess would be, but we'll have to see. I was gonna never mind, I'm not gonna spoil it. You guys will see it when it happens. But there may or may not be a special type of video plan for a certain upcoming date. Not the point. Point is, today we're going in to hit back. It's gonna be a nice back day. I really liked how we did the back day last time, so I think I'm gonna do it similar to the one we did last time, where we include some upper and lower back exercises. So yeah, but it's just gonna be back, and then afterwards I'm gonna do some rehab stuff for my legs, just because they're still really sore. I'm not gonna squat heavy tomorrow, so I want to be at like peak capacity, if you know what I mean. Like, I want to make sure that I'm able to squat as heavy and go as hard as possible tomorrow. So if that means spending an extra 20 minutes at the gym to stretch out, do some exercises and stuff, get a little blood flow going in my quads, then that's what it'll do. That's what it'll take. I don't know if blood flow helps, but I know that in the past, like, I would bench really heavy and have like a sick chest day, wait a rest a day, and then bench again super light, and then like the next day I'd feel nothing in my chest. So I'm kind of inclined to believe that getting a little blood flow into your muscles after a hard session helps, but this is not science-based at all. This is just purely like, hey, I've kind of noticed this. Is this, a real thing? Sort of a deal. So if anyone knows the actual answer to it, just let me know. Correct me for being stupid. But yeah, it is absurdly cold in here, so I'm getting into the gym as soon as possible. So, I don't know if you guys could see it, but basically for that first set pull-ups, I did 3 weighted and 3 normal. So it's 3 with a 20-pound weight, and then 3 unweighted. That was here. Obviously, I only got I really wouldn't even count it as 4 reps, but I'd say 3 good reps of 200 on lat pull downs. So it's going pretty good. I'm gonna move you guys down here just so I can kind of talk closer to the camera. It's really loud in here because they have a kid's birthday party going. But yeah, so as I said, pull-up set was pretty good. I generally feel like pull-ups are easier than lat pull-downs. I mean, obviously, because I can do about 7 pull-ups at 240, but the second I bump the weight up to 200 on here, I can maybe get four reps. 4 reps if I'm fresh. So I think it has something to do with your biceps and your forearms coming into play. So I definitely think that pull-ups are a little bit more cheaty, if you want to call it that. But I'm just happy because at my body weight, the fact that I can do 1 pull-up is very impressive. But either way, we're gonna go on this probably last set of lat pull downs, and then I'll probably move on to rows of some sort, some kind of rows. All right, so did some cardio for the first time in a pretty long time, honestly, and I'm dripping, but I'm not like don't feel anything. I mean, probably could have sat up there for an hour or two, honestly. It was half of the maximum, which is level 15, and I was trying to keep it around 190 watts the entire time, but sometimes it did dip down to like 170, but I think my average was around 190. But it's kind of nice, like football. It's kind of nice to know that I'm not like, I haven't lost my football shape. Well, obviously I'm not in peak shape anymore. But like, I'm gonna be honest, if I had to go play a football game right now, I don't know how good I would do. But that's not the point. I just kind of sat up there, and sure, I mean, I was a little out of breath and my heart was beating fast, but you guys will, like, anyone who's like actually got a good cardio thing going for themselves, a good cardiovascular endurance, knows what I'm talking about. Like, it gets to the point where, yes, you're breathing hard and you're sweating and your heart's beating fast, but you don't feel uncomfortable. That's the point, is that, you know, you're not like uncomfortable. Whereas like last year, when I started my cut, when I was so unbelievably out of shape, I honestly felt like I was drowning when I was doing my cardio. Like, I couldn't breathe. Everything, like, thinking just felt hard. I need to be really careful not to hit anything. But, I mean, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But essentially, like, it gets to the point where, like, you never, I mean, yeah, to an extent, you are in shape. But, like, because, like, obviously, someone who can run 100 miles straight without stopping, you know, like a David Goggins type guy, you know, running a marathon's light for him. But, you know, if you're training for a marathon and, you know, you actually train properly, you'll get to the point where, like, you're not like in shape. Your heart's still beating fast. It may be a slower heart rate than before. This is just what I've noticed. I could be totally wrong. At least for me, this is how it works for me. I get to the point where in shape does not mean that it's necessarily easy. Sure, it is easier than when I first started, but in shape does not mean it's easy. It just means I'm not uncomfortable when I'm doing it. So, like, yeah, my heart is still beating fast. I'm still breathing hard. Still dripping sweat, but I'm not uncomfortable while doing it. I could just sit there all day. And I think if that's the case for everyone, which I would be inclined to believe it is, then, you know, that's kind of cool, because I never really thought of it as like, I always thought in shape meant, you know, like you could do something easily. But I think, at least for me, the definition of being in shape is like being able to do it without being uncomfortable. Because I think at the level that like most people are at, you're never going to be so good at something that it's just like ultra easy. But you will get to the point where it's not uncomfortable to do it, you know? So like, I think, and what on earth is going on? I'm going like 2 miles an hour, literally. It's like a freaking blizzard out here, but come on, people. You know, it's actually shaping up to look like a good white Christmas. Is there like an accident or something? Because the left lane's going at least 15 miles an hour, but we're sitting here. My car hasn't even gone past 0. Like, you know, sorry, but God, you know, what the hell's going on? All right, now we're up to about 10 miles an hour. Why is everyone turning into Casey's? All right, now we're up to 15. So, you know, probably speeds that I would expect in this weather. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was my ABS failing to work because the egregious amount of snow there is. I mean, I bet, honestly, it's so cold that if I were to use my fluid, oh yeah, that's flipping up the windows. Crap, now I can't even see. I'm turning my lights on here. Alright, I'm gonna have to lock in here and pay attention because I can barely see. Yeah, pretty good back workout, honestly. But yeah, I ended up doing a little bit of biceps at the end just because I feel like my biceps look small or flat. I don't know. Could be totally wrong, but they just look flat. So did a little bit of biceps because I haven't trained them in probably about a week. And next week we'll do some like tricep-y stuff. We'll probably, so I think what I'm gonna do is cycle it like this: 1 week back, 1 week arms. And that's how I'll kind of cycle the arms and back, if you want to call it a cycle. That's kind of how I'll, you know, quote unquote cycle it. I'm gonna try not to go off the road here, but I mean, you can't see anything really. Like, this is brutal. Bet it would help if I. This is the weather that you do not want to pull out in front of somebody. Sorry about that. I'll fix you guys here. Now I can see a little bit better. And man, isn't it white? Oh my goodness. All right, well, I guess what I'll do is I'll stop the recording here so I can show you guys what it looks like. Yeah, so this is really beautiful, honestly. I mean, we haven't gotten this much snow in a long time, but obviously, as you can see, I mean, I could be driving on the grass right now. Like, you can't tell any difference between the grass and the snow, and the only way you can see where the ditches are is if you've got it memorized, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't even see the ditch in front of me, so I could just run straight into it. But this is what it's looking like outside. It's pretty snowy. Looks pretty, but it really sucks to drive in.